It's Linda Brennan here from Ecobotanica, helping you to grow the best organic fruit and veggies you'll ever eat. And today, what we're doing is all about the Queensland fruit fly. It's the bane of a productive gardener's life, and it can potentially turn all your fruit and veggies to mush. So, I'm going to tell you how to get rid of those fruit flies in 4 easy steps. Come on, let's go and have a look how. Now, the Queensland fruit fly are active in the warmer months of the year, and they will affect things like your nectarines, peaches, tomatoes, apples, even citrus, and here I've got some Davidson's plums. They'll get into those and sting them as well. Now, what do they look like? The little fruit fly is only a small fly. It's got a cinched waist and it's got yellow shoulders. When it's at rest, its little wings flap like this. They look very similar to a native bee, so don't mistake them for the bees. The bees will be pollinating your flowers, doing a good job for you. Now, how do you know if your fruit's been affected by the fruit fly? Here are some little capsicums. You'll see on your capsicum that it has these brown dots, just like this. That's where the female has stung the fruit. She's laid her eggs in there and soon they're going to hatch out. This is a capsicum where the eggs have hatched out inside. Now I'm going to cut that open and you'll see just what it looks like inside. I might start from this end. Look, it's just ruined, and look at that. A maggot jumping out already, straight into the ground. Here's another one here. These are all fruit fly maggots. If you leave that fruit on the ground, those maggots are going to go into the ground and infest your fruit again in just another couple of weeks. Let's close that up so they don't escape. So, the first of those 4 steps to controlling the fruit flies in your garden starts in about August, when you're going to put traps out to see if you can catch the boys. And this is the kind of trap I'm talking about. And if you have a close look, you'll see that already there's a male fruit fly just tucked in there. I'm going to show you where I put these traps in my garden. As soon as I see the boys, I start treating the girls. Let's go and have a look at one of the traps in the garden. Now, these traps are a pheromone trap. So they're a sex attractant, which attracts the boys, the male fruit flies, thinking there's a girl inside there. Once they get in there, the insecticide, which is in this fruit fly wick here, and you can see that just dangling in there, that will kill the male fruit flies. Now, how many of these do you need? About 1 trap for 500 metres is fine. So 1 per backyard will be great. And you apply it to the tree, to any tree, somewhere in your backyard, and you leave it there. Once you start to see males, then you know it's time to embark on the next step of fruit fly control. Now, step 2 is to attract and kill the female fruit flies. They're the troublesome ones that lay the eggs in your garden. So get something like Ecobotanica, which is an organic certified product, and add this to a spray bottle and spray it in your garden in certain spots. Let me show you. So I've applied some Ecobotanica into this spray bottle with a mix of water, and what I do is actually spray it onto the side of my house, onto the bricks, about 1 square metre. However, you can also apply it to fences, you can put it on a board somewhere in your orchard, or you can actually apply it to the base of trees around your garden. Okay, so step 3 is about creating a no-fly zone for fruit flies, particularly the females. You can do it in a few different ways. You can put on paper bags. You can use these flywire netting bags on things like apricots, nectarines and stone fruit. So you put it over the whole branch and tie it at each end. Or for these tomatoes here, I'm actually going to use these fruit fly exclusion bags. So when the fruit's fully formed, you just slip it over the top, tie it in place, and the fruit will develop beautifully and ripen in there without the fruit flies being able to get to them. Now, step 4 is easy, but you have to be vigilant. So in your orchard or veggie garden, grab yourself a plastic bag and see how there's fruit fallen onto the ground here? You need to pick up every piece of infested fruit. Otherwise, you'll just get those fruit flies hatching out, squeezing down into the soil again, and then flying back into the air and infesting your orchard again. So pop it in a plastic bag, seal it up and solarize it by laying it in the sun for about a fortnight. It'll go mushy and then you can dispose of it. So should you put them in the compost? That's fruit fly heaven, so don't even think about it. So, just recapping, we want to monitor and collect the boys in a trap. We want to attract and kill the females with our spray. We want to create a no-fly zone with bags, and we want to collect and solarize all dropped fruit. If you do that, you will enjoy a bountiful harvest from your garden.